Waking up to budget day, households facing a cost of living squeeze, with energy prices, inflation and tax going in one direction and benefit payments in another. So all attention focused on one man, Chancellor Rishi Sunak, heading to Parliament armed with some good news, a brighter economic forecast.
Growth up, jobs up and debt down.
But first, the reality check, the return of at least some maths on the Tory side, and the Labour leader missing having tested positive for COVID, a reminder that the pandemic hasn't gone away, and an admission that even economic growth brings concerns.
Inflation in September was 3.1% and is likely to rise further, with the OBR expecting CPI to average 4% over the next year.
So inflation up, but with borrowing down, Rishi Sunak could spend
just under £2 billion of new funding to help schools and colleges.
And spend
with a multi-year housing settlement totalling nearly £24 billion.
And keep on spending.
We're investing an extra £200 million. We're providing £560 million, over £200 million.
Eventually declaring,
today's budget confirms the Conservatives are the real party of public services.
He spent £150 billion extra in total, including £300 million for children in their early years, the end of the public sector pay freeze, a shake-up of alcohol duty with taxes cut on some drinks, but a promise that international aid will rise again to 0.7% of national income won't happen for 3 years. And environmentalists will question the decisions to freeze fuel duty and reduce air passenger duty for some days before a major climate summit. Even after all of that, there were a couple of surprises. For businesses hit hard by COVID,
I'm announcing today, for 1 year, a new 50% business rates discount for businesses in the retail, hospitality and leisure sectors.
Part of a £7 billion package on business rates, and then for low earners, this.
There is a hidden tax on work. The universal credit taper withdraws support as people work more hours.
In fact, for every pound earned, people lose 63p of their benefit.
I have decided to cut this rate, not by 1%, not by 2%, but by 8%.
A nod from Work and Pensions Secretary Therese Coffey for the highlight of Rishi Sunak's high-spend, high-tax budget. Some might say not very Tory, but he promised that will change.
My goal is to reduce taxes. By the end of this Parliament, I want taxes to be going down, not up.
For Labour, the giveaways were to the wrong people.
The Chancellor in this budget has decided to cut taxes for banks. So, Madam Deputy Speaker, at least the bankers on short-haul flights sipping champagne will be cheering this budget today.
It's arguably hard for Labour to respond to a budget that some say could have been delivered by Gordon Brown when he was here in number 11. But experts are clear that today's changes don't reverse austerity completely, and that the cost of living squeeze could be felt for some years to come. Anushka Astana, News at 10.